Today we're going to read John 1:41 through 43. The first thing Andrew did was to find his brother Simon and tell him, "We have found the Messiah, that is, the Christ." And he brought him to Jesus. Jesus looked at him and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You will be called Cephas," which, when translated, is Peter. It seems weird to only do these few verses, especially since we already covered a couple of them yesterday. But I want to show you the significance of what Jesus just did. Let's talk about names. Does your name have a meaning? Do you know? Many people are given names based on the meaning of the words. For example, I know people who have chosen the names Grace, Joy, Destiny, and Charity. Think about what these names mean. If you have already given birth, think about why you chose your child's name. Maybe you liked the sound of it, or maybe it is in honor of someone you knew before. Many names have meanings to those who chose the names. Here, Jesus renamed Simon to be Peter, and Peter means rock, like the kind you throw, or the kind you use to build something on. This is important because a section in the book of Matthew talks about it, so let's read there. Matthew 16 says, "But what about you?" he asked. "Who do you say I am?" This is Jesus talking. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by man, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." So here you see, Peter declares that Jesus is the Christ, or the person who will save the world. Jesus makes sort of a play on words, using two different words for rock in his language. In fact, we have two different words for rock. Some of us say stone and others say rock. So let's say that Jesus is calling Peter a stone, but in the second part, he uses the word rock. He makes a comparison. Remember, a rock is something you can build on. It is considered to be a solid foundation for building as opposed to sand. Jesus says that just like Peter's name means stone, there is another rock to build on, which is the declaration that Jesus is the Christ. That is the rock, declaring Jesus as Christ. This fact, that Jesus is the Christ, is what the church will be built on. So going back to our verses in John, now you know a little more about Jesus changing his name. It was probably a compliment. One of the leaders on our team adopted 3 siblings, and she gave them the option of changing their names. They each decided to do this as sort of a symbol of entering a new life with their new family. I hope you can see being adopted by God as entering a new family. Maybe spend some time today looking for words that God uses to describe his children, like loved, accepted, child, son, or daughter, and then accept that he truly thinks of you in these ways.